Hello, my family, my soul family. I have received some information, and I believe that me being tapped on the shoulder, I was receiving some information. So I was being tapped on the shoulder. I was literally being tapped, like, get up, go tell everybody, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. So I was laying down and receiving this information, and as I'm waiting for a few more people to jump on, this is important information that will really help you to see the light in a different way. Good morning, everybody. I have some powerful information that I gathered while I was laying down, and I was channeling some stuff, and I couldn't sleep, and I was getting pressed to go do a live, tell everybody what you just learned. Okay, so we got Fighting for Universal Harmony, Orion's Portal, and more. Fighting for Universal Harmony, Orion's Portal. I'm going to explain this to you guys in detail how I received the messages. Okay. So, Orion's belt, right? You could say Orion's belt, Orion's portal. So, if I'm not mistaken, the way that I received this information was this. Hi, Rennie. The way I received this information was like this. So, our ancestors, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Vegans, the Draconians, the Reptilians, the Galactic Federation came together for this reason, because the Orion's portal in the future, okay. We are essentially the past, okay? The third dimension, okay? The ninth dimension would be considered the future. The eighth dimension would be considered the future. Seventh, eighth, ninth dimension, from sixth and up, right, would be considered the future. And where our ancestors come from, consider that the future. And we are considered the past. Although time and space are not relevant, it's an illusion. However, the way I'm going to describe this to you, and the way that I received this message, is they've already seen what happens in the future and the past. They already know what happens. They've already received this information, and they already know. And we are essentially the past, and they see us okay, forget about past, present, future. I'm going to channel this exactly how I'm feeling it. So imagine our ancestors have seen the past, present, and future, quote unquote. And they have recognized that there's a galactic war that took place, which I've seen in my astral traveling. I've been in the war. It was blue versus the red, humans versus aliens, however you want to recall it. And this is Orion's, it's the Galactic Federation collected each other from Orion's portal. The Orion's portal is a place where humans, beings can travel back and forth through space and time. And they're trying to get to us to ascend right now. And our mission here to ascend, they're waking humanity up for this reason, because if we don't collect the race together and we don't all become like one, right, like together, like our job is to bring universal harmony, right? And so we have a big responsibility in that sense, and that when we start to look within, when we start to go within and we start to recognize that everybody is us and we are everybody, we start to heal future wars, okay? That's how I'm trying to describe it to you. When we are healing what's within us, right? What happens? We heal with what's within us. We love everyone equally because we know that everyone is us. And then we start to look around and we start to notice that everyone is us. We love everyone. And, it starts with inner healing here. And then once you heal here, you heal your family, you heal with friends, you heal with strangers. And then boom, that vibration goes up to the universe. It goes up to the universe. So Orion's portal is a place where these beings are traveling back and forth to help humanity ascend, so that we can connect to what's going on in the universal, in the Galactic War. Like the Galactic Federation comes together because they want us to become ascended, because they need us to do our job, which is to basically, like, can we all just get along, like that saying. Everyone needs to ascend here on earth, because they don't want future wars to happen, because in the past it's happened, and it's going to happen in the future if humanity doesn't start to ascend in that sense. Okay. That's for the fighting for the universal harmony, and that's what humanity's job is, to go within, to discover within us that we are connected to everything, so that we can love everything. And then when they told me about demons, so everybody has this concept of demons, right? Because of the Bible and everything. And all these holy texts, we all see demons as like, demons. We see them as demons. But really, I heard that it's the draconians and the reptilians. Now, I don't want you to say anybody's bad or good, because the way that they feed off of us through energy, which we call demonic entities, but these are entities that feed off of our vibrations, like our chakras let off an intense amount of energy. Humans let off an intense amount of energy. We are constantly letting off energy, and they come and they feed off of it, right? They feed off of it. And it came to that point where, when I say that the Galactic Federation is protecting humanity, it came to that point where the Galactic Federation was like, okay, we need to come together, all of us, let's get together, boom, 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 because we need to basically defend what's going on. And they needed to defend Orion's portal, because the reptilian forces and the draconian forces, and again, I'm not saying any of these energies or entities are good or bad, right? Because we feed off of plants and animals. That's us taking their energy, right? We literally, plants give us energy, oxygen, right? Trees, all of this stuff gives us energy. We breathe off of it. We're able to collect and attain more energy. That's why they say to go out in nature. And these beings, these entities, were feeding off of humanity so much that it was bringing our vibration down, and we were unable to ascend, because we were constantly being energetically attacked, because everything is energy, and we are constantly emitting vibrational energy off into the universe. And so these entities, these alien entities that we consider demons, they're actually just alien beings, for, like I said, reptilians and draconians, which they've already asserted their position on Earth from a long time ago, and they've been, constantly taking over, placing themselves in this situation and that situation, and this is how they keep humanity down. Keeping us separated is one of the biggest ways, is what I kept hearing. Keeping us separated is one of the biggest ways that these entities keep us down, and they keep us very low vibration and very, very drained, right? Feeling very tired, very sick, very drained, very just not able to ascend, and to let go of this, like, feeling like down and all that. They don't want that, because if we ascend and we discover our divinity, we discover that power. You know how they say, if you protect yourself with the white light, or you put a prayer over you, they can, like, demons can't touch you. Yeah, well, that's what it is. These frequencies and these energies cannot steal your energy if you recognize from within who you are as a divine being, which is why so many people who are out here depressed and all that stuff, and feeling down and all that, their energy is being constantly sucked dry. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Now, this is an important thing for you to know, because if you continue to let those energies take energy from you, you know what I'm saying? Everything is energy, right? So if we don't emit off a vibration of positive love and togetherness and wholeness and holding on to each other and loving each other and supporting one another, if we don't do that, then we just basically give way to energies or entities to steal from our energy. So we have to constantly be that strong force that knows that they're powerful, that knows that they're connected to the universal mind, and that doesn't judge one another. And here's the thing, this separation that is caused between us when we come to race and religions and all those separations that were created by those mass agendas and whoever whoever you may see it as, but I just see them as what I've heard from the messages that I was receiving is that there's obviously a bunch of different types of races and species of aliens in the galaxies, and just like there's a bunch of different races and cultures, religions here on Earth, as above so below, right? And they are basically saying that if we don't come together and we are just allowing those negative frequencies, those reptilian beings, the draconians. Again, we cannot judge them because we do the same thing. We kind of like steal energy from animals and plants, and so that's the point. The point of this is not to make you hate those races or say, oh, fuck them, like they're trying to kill us. And no, they're doing what they think is best for themselves, just like humans do what's best for themselves by eating and drinking foods, right? Because we want to stay alive. That's the same thing that goes with these alien entities that you're calling demons. They want to stay alive, essentially, so they feed off of our energy. And the only way they can feed off of your energy is when you look outside for energy, and you need the energy to come from everywhere else, and you don't let that vibrate within you. See, once your chakras are awakening and you're aligning yourself and you're becoming more aware, and once your consciousness is aware, okay? What a selfish mentality if you think about it. Yeah, once your consciousness is aware and you become like aware of the universal mind, you become aware of humanity and be compassionate and loving towards everyone, and you do service and you try to like give back, and you just want love. Like love is one of the biggest vibrational frequencies. When you say love will protect you from all of these entities, what I'm saying to you is that I'm talking about love in all forms, meaning everything that you do, if you do it with love, it comes from within, right? Because when you do something out of the vibration of love, it comes from within you. It never comes from around you. To help someone and to do something with a loving heart, it has to be from within your soul. It has to be from within your spirit, your soul, your body, your heart, your mind, all of that good stuff. So what the message here, I think mostly is what I was trying to get out, and what I kept hearing is let everyone know that one of your biggest purposes, like everybody wants to know what their purpose is here on earth. Your biggest, hugest purpose is to become aware, become conscious, and aware of the universal energies. Become aware that there is your families up there in the galaxies, and there's spirit and there's galaxies. Become aware of this so that everything that you do is done with a good intention. See, when people are not aware, exactly, Chris. Let me tell you how this makes sense for me. When people are not aware, what happens? Their ignorance tells them what? That person's, they're black, or they're white, or they're green, or they're yellow, right? When they're not aware, when people are ignorant, when they're closed-minded, when their minds are closed, when people are not in tune with the fact that we are all one, right? When they're not, what do? They judge other people for their religion, the way they look, the way they dress. They're very egotistical, exactly. They're very, this is a... I'm better than you, and my hair's blonde, so I'm prettier, or I'm skinnier, so I'm better looking. See, that's not stupidity. That's not somebody dumb. Hello, hi, somebody's touching my face. That's just ignorance and unawareness. Their consciousness. I keep seeing the number 11 today, 11:33. By the way, it's 11. It's 11. It's 2:11:22. Okay, so it's 2:11:22. Okay, so I keep seeing the number 11 and 33 today. 33 everywhere. Like, no, when I say everywhere, I was watching a movie, and out of nowhere the cab number thing was 33, or the guy's T-shirt was 33. I'm like, okay, I got you. I understand. Today I had a huge awakening. I watched something about the 9 dimensions and how humanity goes through the levels of dimension, and we essentially come from the void, and why humans should be so grateful that they're here, because once you when you're in the void, if you're stuck in the void, it's like you're stuck in darkness, right? You're there, there's emptiness, there's nothing there. And you figure out, oh my God, this is what it is. And then you have to break yourself out of that, become aware and become conscious and understand that you can develop yourself into spirit, then spirit into material body. You understand what I'm saying? It's like levels to this shit. It's like a level, like a game. Hi, Porcelain, my love. I love you. So what I want to say is, if you didn't watch this video from the beginning, I would highly suggest you watch it again and try to understand exactly what I'm saying. I know when we're channeling things that are like beyond our comprehension, it could sometimes be like very confusing. I'm like, what? But like, if you just like the way I listen to videos, or the way I channel when I listen to the channeling, is I will meditate. Like, I'll close my eyes, especially if I'm listening to something that I want to gather information from. I always make sure that I'm in meditative state, meaning I'm relaxed, I'm calm, my mind is just focusing on the information that's coming in. And one of the biggest things that I said in this video that you need to understand is, when you start to heal yourself from within, you guys, I want you to start from internally, inside of you. When you start to heal yourself from inside, I'm surprised the boss didn't get up. When you start to heal yourself from inside, you begin to heal knowingly and unknowingly everyone around you. I have noticed this so much when I'm not even aware that this is happening. People will like hit me up that I'm like, what? Yeah, I was watching your videos, just like the way you're working on yourself, just so you know, you don't even know how much you're helping me. And I'm like, really? Wow. Because you working on yourself, it gives people like, they get to look into it and go, wow, I really want to work on myself like that. And then they see you doing it, and they recognize that it might be years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years that it took you to get to this place where you're like able to like understand things. You don't get mad at people. You're not like hateful. You're just like trying to understand, and you're trying to be loving and kind and compassionate, even to those who could be pure evil towards you. And you can like really, really learn to let it go and to forgive people. Because I promise you guys, today, when I had the most mind-blowingly open awakening today, like a revelation that sparked something inside of me that went from a person who was concerned about this, worried about that, thinking about this thing, to today, something happened within me where it's like my higher self tapped on my shoulder, okay? And Gina, I love when you guys say I helped you all, but listen, this, why I'm saying that is like this, because we can all help each other. Listen, man, I'm not here to say, oh, look at me, I'm helping you. What I'm saying is, we can all do this with each other, okay? We can all do this with one another. Do you understand me? One of my biggest wishes is to be able to learn and heal every part of me in every dimension, time and space, past, present, and future. And that was one of my biggest wishes for a long time, so that I could finally help others achieve the same type of goal, right? That was one of my biggest wishes, like to just be able to have an outlet, a space that I can connect with people and work on healing with them, and it can spread the message, and people, and it doesn't even have to be me who does all the work. I spread the message for a few people, they spread it to others, and it just becomes like this wave of positivity and love that I shoot out to the collective, and then they just naturally every single day do the same thing. Every single day they just spread the message of love, positivity, because here's the thing. When they say be of service. When they say constantly be of service to humanity, because That is what one of our purposes here is, bro. One of our biggest purposes is, why do humans want to serve so bad? Why are we always trying to help people? Why are we always trying to give somebody help and love some and like really do stuff for other people? Because that is our mission here on earth, is to literally spread love and light. Because if we don't come together as humanity, what will happen? We're all gonna die. We're just gonna keep being at war. Do you think these little wars that you see here on earth are something? Baby, you haven't seen nothing yet. Let me just give you like a vision of what I've seen in my where I've traveled to in the astral. The wars that I'm talking about, these are not like, we're not talking about these little wars where like a couple of humans are running around with some guns. I'm talking like millions of things attacking you at once, and it's a constant fight. It's not like, okay, I fought 3 people, I shot 4 people. No, it's a never-ending battle. It just doesn't end, and it's like constant battle, constant. If you felt like you've ever been in a war before, or you felt like in a past life, let me just tell you, you have. You have. And this is one of the things we have to work on, is to not repeat this shit again. Because when they say there's nothing new under the sun, you have to understand, when they say there's nothing new under the sun, they say that for a reason. Because history repeats itself, right? These are sayings for a reason. If we don't continue to work on ourselves and listen, it's nice to have fun, to enjoy life. It really is. It really is. And we can enjoy ourselves and we can have fun, but we are, sometimes even I do it. It's the distraction mentality where we just kind of like want to distract ourselves from everything. We want to put ourselves in this like world of like TV and phones. And I do it too. Sometimes I'm just like, like it's just leave me alone for 5 seconds. You know what I mean? And sometimes when I need a break from my spirit guides, or I need a break from myself, because essentially your spirit guides are a team that you have literally, when you transformed into this human body, you from day one, you said, I'm not coming here alone. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I'm not coming here alone. You knew when you were in the void, and then your conscious became aware, and you said, okay, it's time. In the 9th dimension, you recognize that you can create your own realities, and then you started to go down to level 3, and then from level 2 to level 3, and you recognize you're here now in this material world, and you said to yourself, I know I'm going to go down there. I know it's going to be difficult. I'm going to forget everything that's going on, all the dimensions. I'm not going to remember who I was. And so I'm going to need a team while I'm down there. While you guys are up here, you think you can help me? Who's going to help me? I'll help you. And you had this team already formed before you came down here. And that's where your spirit, those are who your spirit guides are. You understand? That's your spirit guides. Your team that you already, like, you guys was like, I'm going down there. You know what I'm saying? We have to give humanity the message, to ascend, to love, to work together and not be against each other. Can you guys help me perform this task, this mission? Once your mission is complete, you die. Because that mission is complete for you, but don't be surprised if you go back up to the 9th dimension and go, I think I need to do some more work. I'll go back down, and you come right back and you try to do something else this time. And that's why you all feel like you have something you need to do here on earth, because you do. You have a responsibility to try to bring a connection of love and light and togetherness to humanity. If you do anything, it's just bring unity to each other. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Bring unity to each other. That's why you feel like you have a mission and you just can't figure it out. I'm telling you the mission. Here's the mission. Go within. Go within. Today I killed the old me. And I had a funeral for her. I had to bury the old ways of thinking, the old ways of doing things, the old ways of everything. If anything, it starts in the mind, okay? When we start to take action, for instance, whatever I started in the mind today, yesterday, because it's technically today, whatever I started, and it's funny because it was the day before, and it's now 2/11/22. 2, the number of balance. 11, the number of an awakening, a new beginning. Then you add 1 + 1, it's 2. So it's really 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So I will tell you, I stole my mom's cigarette. She's going to kill me. Oh, my mom hates that. You better go to the store, motherfucker, because my mom will fucking have a heart attack. And I learned to accept people for who they are. You know, I used to try to change people and be like, you shouldn't be eating that. That's unhealthy. But now I'm just like, maybe you should try not eating that. And if they do, they do. Maybe you should try not doing that. If they do, they do. Because I realized something. Like, everybody's on their journey. Just let them live their journey. I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, always try to enlighten people. Send them a energy of like, you know what I'm saying? Get that, Lucy. Always try to enlighten people, right? Always try to enlighten people. No matter what you do. Like, if you just walk by and you let somebody do something when you could have given them some information, but instead you decided to just walk by, let people know, enlighten them. But if they don't want to change, don't force them. People are always, this is why you got to stop worrying about relationships and boyfriends and all that. People are going to, when someone loves you, when someone wants you, and it's meant to be, oh, honey, it'll be easy. Everybody's like, relationships are work. Marriage is work. I'm like, but is it though? Or is it that it's being forced? The universe doesn't like friction. It doesn't like resistance. And neither do relationships. Right? Who likes friction? Who likes restraint? Who likes to force something on each other? There should be no forcing in anything. And that's where the energy, again, read the Taoism. Listen to the Taoism. When you just let go and do your job. That's it. Let go. Do your job and let go. You want to manifest something? Manifest it like this. Universe, this is what I need. This is what I want. This is what I'm creating in my mind. This is what I see myself doing. Here you go. Here's the paper. Make it happen. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I believe in you and I trust you. I surrender. And that's what I did today. I let go. And sometimes I'll go back and I'll revert back to the manifestations and the things that I want, how I want them, but I won't do it this time around the way I did it before, whereas I nagged the universe, like, I need this and I need that. And they were like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. And then now I'm just like, if you want me to tell you in detail what I need, I'll tell you, but I'm not telling you this like this is how it has to be. I'm just going to tell you so you understand. And that's it. I'm leaving it alone. Right? Just like if you have a partner, if you're married, you got a man, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, right? Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your gay, lesbian, whatever the fuck you are. You got somebody in your life, somebody you with, somebody you love. If you're with somebody and you have to keep nagging them to give you what you want, it's not going to work out because that person's just going to take it as an irritation now. Now you're becoming annoying. That's what it's like when you have the universal mind. Like, you complaining about the same thing over and over again. The universe, after a while, just like a person in a relationship, is going to get tired of it. You think about it, everything is connected, right? So how you handle your daily routines, your jobs, your relationships with your family, your people, is literally how you're going to handle your relationship with the universe, right? So if you're always bitching and moaning and crying and complaining, that's what you're doing with the universe, with the people around you. It's like a universal thing. That pimple is fucking annoying me. It's like a universal thing. It's like however you treat everything on a daily basis is what you're going to be doing with the rest of the universe and everybody else around you. That's why it's so important. Hi, Real. That's why it's so important to learn, first of all, how you talk to yourself is the first step to everything. So how you're going to talk to yourself is always going to vibrate on how you speak to other people. It's always going to, it's gonna, yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. Some people can't help it, Chris, because they're stuck in the energy of complaints, right? My daughter, if I teach my daughter anything, one of the main things I always teach her, and you could say they're stupid lessons. I think they're great lessons. I say things to her like, don't gossip. If you have friends and you feel like they make you feel weird or funny, just stay away from them. Or I'll tell her, treat people kindly. Don't ever say you have more than someone when they don't have enough. And I teach her those things, to be a kind human being. Do you think I give a flying fuck about teaching her division or fucking Abraham Lincoln or George Washington? No, I don't give a fuck about that stuff, honestly. I really don't. To me, school is something that I think is great because it keeps people in check. It's a way to control humanity. But do I think that that's what I'm going to care about teaching my daughter? No. I'll guide her. I'll help her if she needs help with something in school. Blah, blah, blah. But what you teach your kids is to be a kind human being. And the way I teach her that is when she speaks to me like that, instead of saying, why the fuck are you talking to me like that? I say to her, Eliana, the way you speak to me and the way you speak to yourself, you're going to end up speaking to everybody out there in the world, in the universe, and it's the way God's going to hear you speaking. And I'm saying like God as in your higher self and your spirit guides, your angels, God. Like the more you talk to me disrespectfully, the more the whole world. They learn the most at home. That's a fact. And let me tell you something. Pause for a second and ask your kids or your nieces. And listen, guys, I don't care if you don't have kids. Your nieces, your nephews. Your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, little cousins. Just stop for one moment and ask them how they are doing in school. Because I learned a piece of information from a friend of mine, and I really care about this person. Her son getting abused in school, first of all, by a kid in the bathroom, okay? And not just abused, sexually abused too. Let me just tell you something. Just stop for a moment. Any young kid that's in your family or around you, just ask them what's going on in school. Tell me anything. You could even share a story of when you got bullied when you were little. So they won't be afraid to tell you. Yeah, one of the main things that parents are lacking, instead of teaching their kids to be kind, what do they teach them? Smack that bitch. I don't give a fuck. This is what kids are hearing. You cannot blame the young generation because hallucinogens, my darling, you cannot blame the young generation. Oh my God, I got this headache right now and I stood up. You can't blame the young generation because let me just tell you something. You got parents out here so focused on that tough guy shit. Beat that bitch's ass, blah, blah, blah. Instead, I'll be like, Eliana, listen to me. The only time you will ever need to fight in life, ever, is if someone's coming at you and you feel threatened, just fucking beat their ass. I said, but if you're not being threatened and you feel like this person is just talking and talking, don't go hit them. Like, I'm just going to tell you. Like, you guys might think this, like, Flo, who you talking? You fought. You saw me on TV fighting. When it came to people on the streets and stuff, I only fought when someone else was getting bullied. To be honest with you, when people bothered me, I'd be like, okay, bye, bitch. It just didn't bother me, I've never been a person, if someone calls me a hoe or stupid or whatever, it doesn't bother me. I'm sorry, this doesn't. But if someone else comes up to me and is like, this person, they're fucking with me, they won't stop bothering me, and they're crying and they don't know how to handle it, and I see them hurting, then I get like a little more upset. But even today, I will teach a person, hey, look, try this, try that. Before you try fighting, try everything else. Again, I've been in situations where I probably should have just beat somebody's ass, but I didn't. I stopped myself and was like, Flo, I would stop. Is this worth it? Is it worth it to actually just like fight this person? Like, really, is it fucking worth it? Just think about it, Because some people out here, They got a lot of mouth, but they're not really fighters, right? So when they have a lot of mouth and I notice it, I'll just stop, talk to them calmly, because I swear to God, when someone's yelling in your face, you'll be surprised at how your calmness can calm them down. I've had people like in my face, I'll be like, yo, wait, let me talk. What's going on? Why are you so mad right now? Can you tell me what's going on? And it will change their whole vibration. But then there's other times when people just don't give a fuck and they'll just fight because they fucking got no common sense. You know what I'm saying? Listen. We're not living in my days when you could have a fight and nobody called the cops. This is a new generation. There's video cameras. You know what's crazy is today, like, I feel like so many people who end up fighting and they get on camera, like, they get in so much trouble. Like, it's not like back in the day. Like, you know, back in the day, it felt like you had to fight for yourself. Today, it's like kids are not like that no more. They're not fighters, really. And the ones that are always, they're just, their lives are miserable because they're making it miserable, you know? It really works. When I worked at Metro PCS, I used to play meditation music a lot. Angry customers would eventually slowly calm down. I have been, and like, I was in the Verizon store, and this lady came in. She's like, I'm in the U.S. Navy. I'm a veteran, and you're going to treat... And I was like, lady, can I talk to you? And she was like, yeah, like with a mean face and everything. I took her outside. I was like, calm down. What's going on? I was like, yeah, but you know, it's like, you can't blame him. It's not him. It's the company. Like, what are you yelling? You're yelling at the poor guy. He's standing behind the desk. Like, cut him some slack. Go in there and ask him nicely. And she did, and she got what she wanted. She was like, you're right. You do get more bees with honey out. Because I told her that before she left. Really, it's up to us, man. It's up to us. You know, if this generation, our generation, or the younger generation, if we don't start to awaken them to the possibilities of what a loving world would look like, because if I'm creating a heaven, my heaven, everybody gets along, everybody loves each other, everybody's happy. I look like Beyonce. Yeah, right. That's funny. You know, everybody gets along. Everybody loves each other. We're all eating healthy foods. We're all happy. Everybody's got the car they want. Everybody's got the house they want. And everybody just gets along. Everybody's kids are able to play with each other without having to worry about your next door neighbor being a fucking pervert. Like, that's my heaven. Kids running around freely, and like literally they could be naked and none of us are like, oh my God, a penis. Like, they're children. What? Like, I've never seen here's the thing about me. Like, I've never seen a child and been like, naked kids. I'm like, oh, it's a baby. You little tushy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I see. A world where kids could be kids and we don't have to worry about them fucking going to each other's houses. You can't let your kids go to people's houses today. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? With all these fucking child pornography watching ass fucking pervs out here, you crazy. And then people out here, listen, you'll see a smart person on the internet when they put a picture up of their kid or a video and their kids, like, you know, they run around in diapers. One dad I saw, he had covered his daughter's upper body parts. She was like 4 months old, bro, and he covered her upper body parts with like butterflies. So nobody, see, you gotta do shit like that, because the internet is a sick place. There's like the types of people that be on that shit, you know? Really. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Conehead. Conehead, I love that movie. Did you ever see Coneheads? Please tell me you saw Coneheads. I mean, there's a post going on with them accusing them of... Here's the thing, though. This like whole notion of like these people with their kids, and I've seen these little girls wearing like hooker boots and like they're dressing them like Bratz dolls. Look, okay, so I'm going to give you guys a secret that you could tell other people about. There's a network of pedophiles, right? So what they do is they have like chat rooms and stuff like that. They go on there anonymously through the dark web or whatever it is. And they exchange pictures on the web. So if somebody posts a cute picture of their kid and their kid is really pretty or whatever, that'll be like, hey guys, look, I got some material for you. And they'll send those pictures back and forth to each other, and they'll use them for their sexual, you know what they do. I'm not gonna, it's 3:22 on the clock there. It's look, man, I've seen a documentary on the dark web and the things that happen with babies and stuff. I just got the chills just even thinking about it. It's sickening. It's honestly, it makes me like sick to my stomach. But a lot of these parents sell their kids to them. Unfortunately, they're poor. They have no money, and then they'll have extra kids. And these people in these poor countries are not being educated on sexual safety, like safety, sex, or whatever. And they get pregnant, and people be like, well, if they're so poor, why are their dumbasses having kids? Well, some of them literally don't know how they get pregnant. They just think that they have sex, and it's like, and then they have a lot of women who get raped in those places and stuff like that. So we can't judge nobody. This is what I'm trying to say. It's like, you can't judge based off of like, they should know better. Well, they don't know better, okay? And even here in America, where we have an abundance of information. Like, this is how you get pregnant. This is how you don't. This is birth control. There are still people that like, you saw that video of the girl, and she had like these long nails, and then she was like, I just want to know, is this where your hair grows from? I don't understand. It grows from in here? Your hair? And people are laughing and shit, thinking it's funny, but like, really, she's dead serious. She doesn't know where the fuck her hair follicles grow from, because in her household, apparently, they have time to get their daughter's nails done long, like a fucking weirdo, but they don't have time to tell her, like, this is where your hair follicles grow from. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's just like, you gotta understand. This is why it's important for us to educate our kids on everything. When my daughter talks to me, I tell her whatever she wants to know. I don't look at it and go, what? Why are you saying that? I just answer it, Yeah, I just answer it. Sometimes when kids ask silly questions, you just gotta answer it. They're kids, That's what we're here for, to guide them. Remember when you were little, you were too afraid. Excuse me. Remember when you were little, you were too afraid to ask your parents? No, she did not do that for her son, Gina. She looked seriously like, I hate to say it, inbred ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cousins sleeping with each other, having kids, talking about it's natural. No, the fuck it's not. Oh my God, look at that gray hair. Look at that gray ass hair right there. That's so funny. Look, it's like sticking out right there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to see the video now? Go ahead, go look it up. Type in, is this where hair comes from? It's just, she's got these nails. She's like, I just don't understand her nails. Oh, God, I can't. I just can't. And then, like I said, again, but I'm not here to judge nobody, because you don't know what the fuck did all this food come from. The fridge was literally empty yesterday. This dude, he's got fucking problems. So my mom told me something. Ultimate sweet potato pancake. Hold the fuck up. What you talking, man? What you talking over here? What you talking? Sweet potato oh, bitch, I gotta try this. I have to try that now. I don't understand. Look at this shit. They're toxic, though. Like, they don't, like, Hoarders. This is all my healthy shit. Hoarders. I be calling them Hoarders all the time. Like, yo, Hoarders. And then my mom told me a revelation. She goes, you know why? Because my stepfather, when he was growing up, there was a lot of kids, and they were poor, and they never had, like, a lot of food. So now, because he makes money and he does this, he doesn't want to ever feel like that again. And I get it, because in a past life, I was also poor and broke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I know you're saying your fridge is good, your fridge is filled, y'all eating good, but I don't like that. I don't like my fridge to be overfull like that. I want my fridge when soon it's gonna have like my healthy waters on the top, healthy foods. It's just too much, you know. Let me just try this sweet potato. That's good. No, I really felt that because sometimes I don't be knowing certain things, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit ditzy. I think too much into things, so when I get something explained to me, it has to be Joe Della. That shit is good. What else we got here? Wait. Oh, not the mozzarella sticks. No, not the mozzarella sticks, bitch. I stood with yeah, I might have one or two of those. Oh, you know where he gets it from? Uncle Giuseppe's. Giuseppe's. You hear me? Giuseppe's. Oh, we got potatoes. We got a potatoes over here. Roasted potato. Oh, roasted potatoes, eh? We got a roasted potatoes over there. We got the roasted potatoes over here and the little... But this fucking potato, sweet potato... You know your life is good when you're about to sing a song for food. The mozzarella sticks. So this is my healthy stuff here. I'll show you. I keep all my healthy shit here. I just bought this set. It's pretty. Genoa set. We got the mullein leaf here. All of my spices and stuff is down here. All my powders and spices are all down here. My teas. And of course, my favorite, Japanese sesame oil. I fucking love Japanese sesame oil. Yo, you guys don't understand? First of all, did you know sesame oil is antibiotic and it kills things? Like if you have like a cut in your face and shit, it helps heal it. Did you know that? Also, if you can't shit, put sesame oil on everything. Like I put hot sauce for real. I put that shit on everything for real. But sesame oil helps you really clean out your system. It's something about the oil, it will shit your brains out, bro. Every time I incorporate sesame oil into my... You like these tile floors? They on my nerves. They're so hard to clean. They're fucking annoying, bro. Mad annoying. Oh, yo, you want to see my hair on my leg? No. Wait, pause. Look at my legs. Yo. She's a man eater. Oh, she wolf hairy ass legs. Oh my god. That's how you know a bitch ain't getting laid right there. Don't let me show you my vagina. That shit coming all the way up. All the way. Eliana in the car today, my daughter. I'm driving in the car, right? And bro, we went to the music sing. I brought her to singing lessons. And stop playing. I brought her to singing lessons. And I'm in the car and I'm on the drive home. Like I'm real positive or calm today. But on the drive home, I was like, I gotta pee, right? She's like, you're mad? I was like, no. She's like, why do you look mad? I'm like, I'm not mad. She goes, yes, you are. Every time you get mad, you go like this. She's making the face in the fucking passenger side. She's like, you're always like this, look. She said, you flare your nostrils and you close. She goes, yo, she is my fucking little gangster. She goes, you make your lips small and you flare your nostrils. Yo, Eliana is a fucking G, bro. I can't stand that bitch. She is a fucking little ass G. She loved it. At first she cried. Eliana went into the music singing school. She cried for the first 5 minutes. Of course, I already knew that was gonna happen because she's very, like, she does not like meeting new people, girl. Ooh, that's something I have to work with her every day on. She don't like meeting new people. She just don't trust people. She don't like people. She'll like look at them like, but she'll get used to it because I was like that when I was young too. I hated people. I used to be like, don't fucking talk to me. I don't know you, bitch. You know? But she got She got yeah, she was about to whoop my ass in the video. Yo, she's strong. She's freakishly strong. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now, that girl, I don't know what the fuck. I knew she was strong when I went to the doctor's with her when she was a month old, and the doctor, you know how they do like they perform like the check your baby test or whatever, and the doctor grabbed her fingers like this to stand up, like, you know, to hold her up. He said, he looked at me, he was like, what the hell? Like literally when he goes, what the hell? And I was like, what? He was like, I just never seen a baby at this age stand up so strong with like just holding on for dear life and stand. I was like, oh yeah, she's a special one. I was like, I know. I used to have to burp her like this, bad hard. That was not a regular baby. I'm telling you right now. She was small. She was born 7 pounds 6 ounces, but I tell you, powerhouse, bro. Little girl got some power in her. Oof. That's why, you know, it's always the powerful ones that be the shyest and shit like that. But she'll get over that shy shit. I'm gonna help her with that because I used to be shy like that, and nobody helped me through that shit. I had to work through it in silence. But I'll help her. With that. 5 pounds 5 ounces. Oh, Gina, little baby. I love babies. Don't you just love children and babies? I don't even care. Like, I don't even consider kids ugly and shit like that, but I don't even care even if the kid is like fucked up looking. I still love them. Like, I remember one time one of my friends, and I would hang out with him, and then he'd be like, come upstairs or whatever, right? And I went upstairs, and his mom had like, she adopted like a couple of kids, and the baby, my heart, the baby hadn't taken a bath. I tell you, she's like, he's got a rash on his butt, and his bottles were disgusting. I went in the house. What the first thing I did was clean all of the baby's bottles, every single one of them. I washed the dishes good because, oh, it was so disgusting. I'm so sorry. I hate to, like, I'm not being judgmental, but this is the truth. And I washed the baby's bottles, all of them. Like, I boiled them, I washed them, and then I gave him a bath. 10 pounds, god damn. Then I gave him a bath. Oh my god, yo, that baby, after I gave him a bath and he slept, like, because she would keep him in a car seat all day. Oh god. I pray to God that baby's got somewhere safe right now, because, ugh. And then I would go there, and my friend would be like, come on, you're supposed to be hanging out with me. I'm like, yo, I know, but I just gotta do this real quick because this poor fucking baby's sitting here suffering and shit. Ugh. Yeah. There's some people out there, man, I swear to God. They just don't know what they're doing. Or they do and they just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Either way. You know what I mean? It is fucked up. It's fucked up, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. That's the truth. And I can't see that shit. I don't give a fuck how gross a child is. I'm gonna pick them up and clean them. That's one thing about me. I'll go to a friend's house too. If their dog smells, I'll be like, oh my god, let me give your dog a bath. I love giving dogs baths. Meanwhile, I'm like, bitch, I'm staying over here. I need this dog to be clean. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is petting their dogs, and then I'm like this. You know when you pet a dog and you go like that, and then you go like that, all that dirt comes. Boy, don't play with me. Trying to lie to me talking about my dog's clean. I'm like, okay. All right. All right, you guys. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna fucking tear this food up real quick. Chill out for a little longer. I want to watch the rest of Eternals because I didn't get to see it. I'll just chill out, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you guys, whoever's in here, I'm doing a game night. Gina. I'm going to rent an Airbnb, and I'm going to charge people a certain amount to come in, and we're going to do a game night. We're going to play charades, Twister, Pictionary, stuff like that. I want to do that shit. That shit is going to be lit. It's going to be exciting. I just spilled the sauce when I said that, so yes, it's the truth. Isn't that dope? I don't know. I think I'm doing it in Jersey somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet where, but because I'm going to do it where everybody can like come and it's accessible to everybody. I don't want them to be like, oh, it's too far, I can't make it or whatever. But I'm doing a game night. It's going to be fun. Yeah, hell yeah. I know, that's going to be fun. I think I'm going to do it in, not this weekend, the weekend after that. But I'm going to get everything together. I'm going to look for an Airbnb, something that's nice size, and we could sleep there if we want to, you know? All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you later. Holy shit. That sauce just got done at 33 seconds. Okay, so I'll see. I'll let you know. Okay, good night, guys. Love you. Bye.